What chaos! It's a whirlwind of engines. Hundreds of new scents overwhelm you at every turn, and roadworks move at lightning speed. Bangkok is a chaotic city, but I must say it does so in an orderly fashion. I'm overstimulated, I don't know where to look as I walk through the streets. I want to photograph everything. My eyes see compositions everywhere.
Guys, it's only sunrise and the city is really chaotic at this hour. And as a photographer, my philosophy is to get always the most minimalist photographies. And in a so much chaotic city, it's really difficult to get it. Sometimes you have to use some strategies or simply looking at somewhere else. By the way, guys, today I'm in Bangkok, as you read in the caption, and this is the first destination of my great journey across Asia. Of course, I'm here to know the city, to live the culture, but especially at first I'm here to take amazing pictures. So if you don't know me, here is a little intro for you guys.
If you don't know me, I'm Pat, and my biggest dream is to make photography the meaning of my life. I'm also a synesthete and I can see the color of people's souls. In 2025 I dropped everything and left, and now I'm wandering around Asia to discover the most unique and particular hues and shades along what I like to call the Great Journey, showing what the world looks like through my photographer's eyes.
Yesterday was my first recognition day. It wasn't that easy to get some amazing pictures. Now I'm moving to the center where the principal temples are. I do not have any plans for today, just reaching the temples and let's see what happens. I really need to get used to this chaos.
And here are the first unexpected events, the kind you hope to encounter. I immediately activated my traveler's instinct, coming across a kaleidoscope of scents and colors. A local market where there was not a Westerner in sight. Fish, fruit, meat, all prepared on the spot before your eyes. A golden opportunity to start looking for some colorful souls. And following the wave of these colorful streets, I reached the covered flower market, and here too, once again, a riot of endless scents and colors.
Okay guys, while I'm reaching the next destination, Bangkok is a really beautiful city. The chaos is really polite and gentle. Everything is perfectly managed by the policeman, and you know, it's great. And it's a really colorful city and you feel safe because everyone smiles at you. It's like there's an unwritten rule that you have to spread joy smiling back to everyone. And after 5 kilometers by foot, here we are.
Okay guys, today I'm spending the whole day in the Samut Prakan ancient city, and what I want to say to you, sometimes people prefer to do just wide angles pictures, photographing only the context and not getting the details, forgetting the details sometimes. Details are so important because they allow you to tell a better story. Narrow pictures allow you to focus on some elements that with wide pictures you cannot see. Everything here is so quiet and peaceful, and only details and narrowed photos allow me to show you these feelings. And these details are the ones that let you evoke the feelings and the vibes you are living right now in this moment while you're taking pictures. And if you enjoyed this video guys, follow for more content like this, and see you in the next video guys. The park is huge, and as the hours passed the light became too blinding to continue shooting, and all those concrete roads made the air unbreathable. Maybe I could have spared myself this visit, as well as the effort of coming here and going back walking under the sun.
Okay guys, I've just finished to walk through the entire park, but I'm just a little bit disappointed because I didn't know, but all the buildings you can see here are not real. They are all a reconstruction, and I'm quite disappointed about this. But now it's time to get to the hostel, but I'm stopping on my way because I want to take one last picture for today. And I'm going to use the technique of sense of scale.
This is the shot I was looking for. The enormous mass of the elephant statue at the Erewhon Museum compared to the significantly smaller size of the surrounding area. I knew about the elevated road, so it wasn't difficult to find a frame for the elephants. What's more, the tangle of cables and the heaviness of the concrete and asphalt only served to emphasize the weight of this statue.
I know guys that it's only the beginning, but due to the air conditioning and the temperature difference between inside the building and outside, probably I have a little flu and so I'm not feeling that good. And today I've just moved in my second hostel that is closer to the center, and right now I'm just waiting for the sunset because I want to take a picture from the pier that overlooks on the Wat Arun temple.
There are photographs that everyone takes. A photo at sunset from the pier in front of Wat Arun is a must if you come to Bangkok. The sky turns golden despite the smog, the temple becomes a black silhouette, and its reflection on the water makes it stand out even more. But a good photographer doesn't limit themselves to a simple photo like this. They always try to go farther, betting on creativity, making a difference and standing out from the thousands of other photos taken at every sunset. After all this dreamlike atmosphere, I rushed off for a day in chaotic Chinatown. It is the most colorful neighborhood in the city and certainly the least peaceful. I managed to take very few photographs. With all this chaos, it was impossible for me to find any composition rules. I only brought home 3 shots that are really worth showing. Everything else is just a jumble of signs and people, and in the evening, it's even worse.
Yesterday I spent the whole day in Chinatown. It was really chaotic and frenetic, and I absorbed all the chaos. So the mission for today is just to take some minimalist pictures, getting ready for the crazy day that I'm about to leave in a few days.
I spent the afternoon at Golden Mountain, trying to compose my photos as best I could, but none of the ones I took really satisfied me once I got home. Probably I'm demanding too much from myself and my compositions. Only one turned out to be up to scratch, with this solitary monk who only at the last moment crossed the road and positioned himself in the center of the shot. Too bad it's slightly out of focus. Bloody durian.
For today guys, I've planned to have an entire day tour outside of Bangkok, visiting 2 local markets and a really famous temple. I don't bother you more, see you there. Our first step is the Damneon floating market. And it's amazing, it's full of colors, and of course there are a lot of boats, and there's a little cat here. Already taken a ride on a boat, and it was incredible sensation of floating inside the river, where is the heart of the local market. So here in Bangkok you see all these umbrellas full of colors, and everything is really colored, full and vivid. There's vibrance and it's incredible. I've taken a lot of portraits and I'm really satisfied about this, and see you in the next local market.
The second destination is Mekong Market, one of those markets where the train passes a centimeter from your face as it goes through the vendors' stalls. Having to concentrate on not tripping over the tracks, dodging the crowds and not throwing up because of the smell of fish, I couldn't vlog. And there was too much chaos. I was too stressed to take any decent photos.
You'll never believe me, but right now I'm walking inside the body of a dragon. Right now I'm at the Wat Arun temple, well known as the Dragon Temple, and it's quite outside of Bangkok. For this reason I booked an excursion, a guided tour. The sun outside is really high and the light is really harsh, so it's very difficult to take good pictures of the tower with the dragon surrounding it, but I tried a bit. Of course there is an elevator to get to the top, but I decided to do it by foot. It's like 17 floors high and it's not that easy. At least there are no steps. Probably we have reached the top. Wait, yeah, yay, we've done it. And now let's go. If you enjoyed this video guys, comment more and I give you that, and see you in the next video. So guys, I've just finished my traditional Thai massage session. Let me tell you something. Don't do it if your bones are fragile. This is not really what I want to tell you.
I think that the approach that I'm using for editing these videos is not the right one. For the kind of adventure I'm living, this is not the right approach, and I have to take a step back, because vlogging is not the real thing I want to do along this journey, and I want to use another approach. That's the storytelling using my diary pages. I think that will be easier for me, living more in the moment and leaving the storytelling to my diary. So that's it, just this. This video probably is the worst I've ever edited in my life, but it doesn't matter. It was just an experiment. I've put inside everything I could do, and it's not the right choice. Let's do some last photos before moving into Ayutthaya in the next days. And if you enjoyed these videos, guys, comment more and I'll give you that. And see you in the next video, guys.
Bangkok has left its mark. Already in this first week, I've taken some of the best photos of my photographic career. And if this is just the beginning, I can't imagine how many more shots will be vying for a place in my portfolio. And even though at times I've let myself be overcome by despondency and loneliness has already struck, photography has still proved to be an excellent traveling companion.